Hello, I'm Deepak and I'm going to sing a beautiful song from 1961 movie Sanjog, Bhuli huyi Yaadon, mujhe itna satao by Mukesh. The music was given by Madan Mohan, very good one, and lyrics great one written by Rajinder Krishan. In this movie, Pradeep Kumar, also his name is Shyam, he and Lali, played by Anita Guha, they grew up in a small town and they loved each other right from the beginning. And when they grew up, they got married. Sham wanted to go to a big city, but Lali convinces him to stay in the small town. But he always had a desire to go to big city. Soon Lali gets pregnant and goes to the hospital for delivery, and Sham receives a news that Lali has died during the childbirth. So he is so upset and he just runs to the railway station and leaves the town and goes to the big city without trying to find out what happened to Lali or the child. So now his father goes to the hospital and finds out Lali has not died, she was just unconscious and recovers. So he brings her son home and he helps her to raise the kid. Now, Sham goes to the big city and somehow he gets acquainted with a rich Seth who is a factory owner. This guy gives him a job and then sends him for some study. And Sham works really hard, and Seth is impressed. And he eventually decides to marry his daughter, Shubha, played by Shubha Khote, to marry Sham. And they start making arrangement. In the meantime, the young boy of Lali named Munna keeps asking what happened to his father. So one day they tell him that, oh, he'll come back. But then he comes to know that his father went to the railway station and left in the train. So he does the same without the knowledge of his mom. He goes to the train station, hides in the train, and goes to the big city, where somehow he's found by Sham, who doesn't know that this guy boy is his son, but he uh, starts liking him and brings him to his home. And there, his girlfriend Shubha also loves him, and they keep him there uh, and bring him up. Now, Lali is missing her son, so she also comes to the city, and somehow she comes across her son Munna wandering in the street. So Munna brings her home where he lives with Sham. But before they could meet, Sham has to run to the factory because there is a fire and Shet Saab is inside. So he goes and rescues the owner and he gets hurt and his face is all bandaged. So Lali does not know who that person is. But he is brought home and Lali takes care of him, and Shubha takes kindness to her and her son, and she lets them stay in her home. Now, as I said, the wedding is being arranged, and one on the just before the wedding day or on the day of wedding, Lali goes upstairs and finds a big photo frame of Sham. So she calls another servant and asks him, "Hey, who is this person?" And he tells her, "Oh, that's the Bade Saab who is getting married with Shubha." And she's shocked. She wants to confront Sham. How can he do that while he's still married to her? But then she decides that, look, Shubha has taken kindness to me and my son, and they are starting a new life. So if I go and confront Sham, her life will be spoiled. My life is already spoiled. My son, who will take care of him? So uh, puts a, she hides her face in her sari And during the wedding, her son, suddenly pulls her sari down, saying, "Mom, why are you keeping hiding your face?" So when that happens, suddenly Shyam sees her and she sees him. And Shyam says, "Hey, Lali, what happened? How? I thought you were dead." And Lali runs away in the car with a drunkard nephew. And Shyam also goes after them along with Shubha. Eventually, they catch up with him. And then Shubha uh, tells Lali that, "Look, Lali, Shyam is your husband, and here is your son Munna. So you guys go ahead and have a beautiful life. I am stepping aside." And that's how the movie ends. This movie had some other good songs by Madan Mohan, namely Wo Bhuli Dasata and Badli Se Nikla Chand, both by Lata Mangeshkar, and then Ek Manzil Rahi Do by Mukesh and Lata, and this particular song, Bhuli Huyi Yaadon. Movie was okay, could have been better with better direction, photography, and the acting was good by both the ladies, Anita Guha and Shubha Khote, but Pradeep Kumar was somewhat inhibited and not very sincere in his role. But overall, the movie was all right. But the songs are great, and this one is also a very good song by Mukesh. So let's listen. भूली हुई यादों मुझे इतना न सताओ, अब चैन से रहने दो, मेरे पास न आओ। भूली हुई यादों मुझे इतना न सताओ, अब चैन से रहने दो, मेरे पास न आओ। भूली हूँ दामन में लिए बैठा हूँ टूटे हुए तारे, टूटे हुए तारे, कब तक मैं जीऊँगा यूं ही ख्वाबों के सहारे, ख्वाबों के सहारे। दीवाना हूँ अब और न दीवाना बनाओ, अब चैन से रहने दो, मेरे पास न आओ। भूली हुई यादों लूटो न मुझे इस तरह दो राहें पे लाके, दो राहें पे लाके, आवाज न दो एक नई राह दिखा के, खा के संभला हूँ मैं, गिर गिर के मुझे फिर ना गिराओ। अब चैन से रहने दो मुझे, मेरे पास न आओ। भूली हुई यादों मुझे इतना ना सताओ। अब चैन से रहने दो, मेरे पास न आओ। भूली हुई यादों। Thank you so much.